One of the problems that I find when I'm working with chiropractors, and it's definitely chiropractic. Of course, I would really only know chiropractic profession as a chiropractor, but I would suggest that it's not true in the medical profession or podiatry profession, in that they base their care on the patient's biomarkers, the patient's test. They're straightforward. And they're taught the test. Most medical doctors, GPs, do blood work, EKG, and the x-rays that they do, if they do them, are really just for lung, and they're just looking for congestion, pneumonia, things like that. So now there could be other issues relative to these other providers, relative to their therapeutic protocol, treatment recommendations. Okay. But from the outside, that's kind of what I'm saying. Now, in chiropractic, it's not the same. And unfortunately, it's not, because this profession is so haphazard. It's very splintered, depending on what techniques you use, depending on what philosophy of chiropractic you want to practice, whether it's homeopathy, subluxation, chiropractic biophysics, functional capacity, 3 phases of healing. I mean, it's just all over the board, which is really bad news. And of course, that's why chiropractic's been limited in its utilization. The mass confusion. Well, part of the mass confusion is just in the doctors. And that one of the there's two major factors. There's two major factors that determine patient retention. And let's say, and here they are. The number one is conviction. That's number one. If you don't even believe in what you're doing, and I found most of the time, it's because the doctors don't even know. They don't even know all the biomarkers. They know the real brief biomarkers. They don't know the high sensitivity biomarkers, and they don't know the 3 phases of healing. That's what I found. So you can't promote something or educate a patient in something that you don't even know, or you don't know very well, or if you don't know it very well, you don't even have a deep belief in it. And that's the number one problem with chiropractors and patient education. And then the second problem is confrontation. And confrontation varies depending on the personality of the person. High sanguines and high phlegmatics have very low confrontation naturally. High cholerics, high melancholics have naturally high confrontation. But also the education naturally increases conviction or confrontation. Just when you become certain of something, you'll naturally take a stand for it more often than not. That's okay.